G'day gang, GameolioDan here, how you going? Back to the Lord of the Rings Online. We were going to make our way off this way, but I just realized I got two items here that start a quest. So let's see what this is all about. The weeds are slimy and do not appear to be any different from other river weeds. However, when they touch your skin, you feel a soft, soothing feeling. A ranger of the Colossus may be interested in this. Okay, what about this one? The ring is dull when the design feels ancient. You cannot discern anything else about it. You should show it to one of the rangers at the Colossus camp, okay? Good. Both going my way? Possibly? I think so. Men of the North. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Well, we're all traveling in the same direction. All is well. While we do that, let's just make sure points have been spent. Okay, all good. Oh, hang on a second. Yes, 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 yes. Alright. Oh, hey! Easy, salamander! Did I went off the road, didn't I? Oh no, the road... This is the road going here. Crossing the sands. Doesn't look like I'm on the road at all. It's kind of, I guess the road is over here somewhere. On the map, it looks like I'm off the road. The road is definitely here. But on the map, it's to the left there. I think they should make it, like, if you travel on the road, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, maybe it was a different MMO, but it should be that if you travel on the road, you get, like, I don't know, 10% speed boost or 20% or something like that. Some reason why you would stick to the road. It would make sense, right? It's a better ground. I don't know if it necessarily is any better for a horse, but, you know, certainly a lot less rocks and places to slip than over there on the wet grass. Tangled roots and so on. Alright, we're coming up to it now. The Colossus in Vivendi, which is what we saw before. I don't know if we got this close to it. Maybe we did. Yeah, it was about the same, wasn't it? We saw it in the distance. I think we went up this hill or something like that. Because we were around that area before. Actually, I think we were right here. Or close to it. Okay. Well, we're going on down there this time. They're camped right down there, aren't they? No bandits requesting a toll or any of that? High King's Crossing. Here we go. This is with the big old rope. Guess we'll find out soon enough.
What do you need?
Nothing, buddy. Just having a chat. Alright. Oh, man, there's lots of people here. Okay. No, 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 no. Nope. Bind it. Shall I bind it? Oh, let's have a chat first, because they may send us back for some reason. Men of the North.
What can I do for you?
Hob Hillbrow is a name I have not heard in some time. I do miss him in his little jests, but I am pleased to hear that he is doing well. When a scout reported seeing men in dwelling, I feared the worst. Thank you for helping with their situation. It is precious to think that in these dark times a hobbit is concerned about the welfare of a man. If only he knew how dire things have truly become. I envy the simple folk.
Stay a moment.
On the bluff above us is a catapult that Angmar brought along on its way to the city. We managed to damage it enough that they left it behind, and now we intend to repair it and use it ourselves. It certainly won't reach Numinos, but that is not our goal. We wish to use it to fling ropes over the Colossus that will allow us to climb and begin repairing the areas we cannot currently reach. Search the debris scattered along the banks of the river and see if you can find the following supplies: several bundles of rope, some pieces of driftwood, a few small flywheels, and a couple of pouches of oil. Once you have found them, bring them to Cudhair at the catapult on the bluff just to the south of here.
Stay a moment.
Hang on, I'll go hand in first.
Greetings.
These look like any other river weeds that I've seen a dozen times, and you say they soothed your skin upon touching them? Yes, I feel that.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I examined the weeds you found, and I am glad you brought them to me. Normally the river weeds are of little consequence. One can eat them if hungry enough, but there was nothing special about them of themselves. It seems something happens when the sand lurkers begin to digest the weeds. Somehow that brings out a mild healing ability from the plants. I have tried them on several scrapes and cuts around camp here, and the results are undeniable. There is no sense in going swimming to get more, since they are undigested. I need you to go out and get more from the sand lurkers themselves. A slightly foul proposition, I realize, taking dinner right after it has been devoured, but I would like to have more of those weeds to make some much-needed poultices.
How can I be of service?
You found this within a crawler, you say? I wonder how it got there.
Stay a moment.
I examined the ring you found, and it is certainly from the Old Kingdom. It must have somehow gone overboard from a ship carrying it. The tide slowly carried it to shore, where it was buried within dunes, forgotten until a crawler accidentally devoured it. There were many ships that traveled the waters, and many storms that harried or wrecked them, particularly along the stretch of water. I wonder how many other pieces of jewelry fell overboard and made their way into the sands. There is one way to know. Head back to where you found this piece and search the crawlers there for other pieces of jewelry. If any of them swallowed one, odds are more of them have as well. Return to me with whatever you find.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Pride, what are you doing, mate? Are you spurring him on or so? I don't quite get what's happening. It's like you're about to roll a dice or something, and you're revving it up, you're pumping it up, and then you're gonna let go of it now, eventually. Now, no? He will one day. Alright. I pride myself on the wide array of supplies I carry, GameolioDan, and I do my best to maintain my inventory. You can imagine the disappointed if I were to travel to the southern lands and not have the various knickknacks of which the hobbits there are fond. No, I must maintain my stock at all times, but it's not easy. To get to Dwelling in Oatmartin, you have to travel southeast of Tinnudur, and pass through the Barandalf. The sands and dunes of that place are now home to creatures vile and dangerous. On my last journey, I was quite surprised by the grasping tendrils of a number of sand lurkers. I barely managed to escape with my life and my inventory. That is unacceptable, GameolioDan. And if you can defeat some of the sand lurkers, I would greatly appreciate it and reward you in kind. You will find many of the creatures near Lithost on the banks of Brandywine. Lithost is on the other side of the river and slightly south of Barad Tharsir, if you're familiar with those ruins.
Could I speak with you a moment?
There is a small ruin on the west side of the Barandalf called Lithost. It is nothing more than a shell of the walls now, and I feel we should make an effort everywhere we can. Crawlers have filled these ruins. This normally would not be a terrible thing. Nature is generally kind. However, these crawlers are diggers. They burrow holes throughout the ancient bricks and stone. In time, they could bring down this very colossus. Head to Lithost and search out the crawlers. The ones we are interested in stopping will not be on the surface. Flip over some rocks and defeat whatever you can find beneath them. Okay, man, you guys got a lot to say.
Stay a moment.
Scavengers of Barad Tharsir. We have to do something about the tomb robbers. Those damn tomb robbers, they're going in there, they're grabbing all those robes. Tell you what. GameolioDan, I have spoken with my kinsmen about the matter, but we are stretched thin. We must focus on the threats of the tombs of our forebears in Men, Arain, and the crypts of Anonymous, even while other areas fall into danger. Southeast of this colossus, the sands of the Barandalf and the June. The grasses are swept by the breezes that come off the Brandywine, but now the gentle breezes carry, too, the harsh cries and commands of a band of tomb robbers. They have established a camp in the ruins of Barad Tharsir on the far side of the Brandywine, and I fear that before long, they will cross the river and pass into the peaceful lands of the south. You will be rewarded if you can defeat the tomb robbers at Barad Tharsir. We cannot allow them to ransack and carry away our past, but we cannot afford to do anything about it ourselves. Affirmative. One more? Oh, two more. Come on, guys, let me go.
Could I speak with you a moment?
There are some ruins on the hill above the turn in the river which we only recently discovered the purpose. There was a lighthouse there, believe it or not, to guide ships as they made the turn from the lake into the Baranduin. The Keeper of the Flame was tasked with recording all of the wrecks and tragedies he witnessed from his perch, so search parties could be sent to attempt to retrieve what was lost. But in the waning days of the kingdom, they could not have been focused on recovering too much. Head to the lighthouse to see if you can find any old papers from these logbooks. If we can get a lead as to where some of the wrecks happened, we might be able to recover some ancient variables. That was me about to say variables. And then switching into valuables.
Stay a moment.
Barad Tharsir is a place we know little about. There was not much left in the record, but I know it was a site of value. It controlled the shipping lanes and access to the lake from the Baranduin. Every boat traveling the river passed through it. The robbers there are a nuisance, but they should not distract from the large goal. To learn as much as we can and preserve as much history as possible. We shall never know where we are going if we do not know where we came from. Head down to Barad Tharsir and do some scouting for me. I know there are 5 doorways, but I do not know where they lead to. Knowing the makeup of the structures would be of great help. Okay. It's a lot of reading, guys. Well, it looks like I might not necessarily need to go back to dwelling, so we can set this. Man, we have a lot of quests. Okay, let's go. Increase your gold cap. Oh, what? Have we reached... We are capped. Okay. 5 gold. Up from 2 gold. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's alright. We got the milestone now, so I can do this real quick. I'll show you what I do. You tell me. If you know of a quicker way of doing this, you tell me. Probably the quickest way would be just to get a month's worth of subscription, right? But if you know of a quicker way of doing this, this is what I do. I don't know if I've ever done this on video. I go over here, I go through the door, go to Ered Luin, into the hall here. Right down here, and visit a guy. I haven't been there in a while because, yeah, now the 5 gold is slightly more than the 2 gold. What the hell is over there screaming? I go and see this guy. By the way, I love the music in here. Open up the shop. I buy myself a bag of silver coins because I can't quite get a bag of gold coins yet. And now I have to buy 5 of them. That clears everything.
Well met.
And then I talk to him again. I open the vault.
What do you need?
Press this button. Throw the coins in there. And I'm good. And I head on out. No, I don't head on out. I just go and use this. and we go back to High King's Crossing. So that's my method at the moment. If you know of a quicker way, or an easier way, let me know. Maybe there's a mobile vault keeper I can bring along with my, and I could just quickly sell to them. Oh, okay. Well, I thought my gold cap was erased because I bought all those expansions, but I guess not. Oh, well, 5 gold is a lot better than 2 gold, though. If 2 gold was like, it was every 5 seconds. Of course, as I'm getting higher in the levels, I guess things would sell for a lot more, so maybe... Man, I'm sure we'll get to a point where I'll have one item, I'll sell it, 5 gold, bang, instantly. Okay, into that Barandalf we go. We'll head towards this ring. And we'll kill everything we see. Yeah, let's just kill everything we see, because we need to anyway. Aha, pile of rubble over here. Sand lurker over there. The lighthouse. You must have the quest lighthouse on the Baranduin. Sure that's coming up. Should probably throw that on so we can move a little bit quicker. Got a reason to kill silt crawlers yet? Yes, we do. To the old driftwood. What about the snakes? No, I can leave the snake alone. Leave the snake alone, okay. Don't touch the snake. Leave that snake. Let it be. So that's the ruins. I believe that's the ones he was talking about, or they were referring to. I do need to go over there, right? Evan Dim. Well, let's get these ones done. Some rope. Some rocks here. Flip over them rocks. So glad I don't have to pick up loot as well. Although some games make it easy to grab all the loot in an area, other games you've got to go and pick up everything individually. Is kind of annoying. How many more rocks? One more rock. Okay, that one's done. Silk crawlers are done. Good. These guys, we need 2 more. Cross over there. Hello guys, tomb robbers, eh? You're the one that's robbing all those robes. Tomb robbers. Let's go Scruffy. Scruffy and desperate. Yeah, I really still don't understand why I would even bother using Swiftbow when these two right here, the Penetrate and Shine, the Barrage, do such a great job of taking these guys down. Like it must be for I don't know, for dungeons or something, when you got to fight against something that has quite a bit of HP. Maybe focus becomes a little bit more of a obstacle or something you need to manage and balance out when you're fighting something with a lot more HP. There's a door there, antique vase. We got the robbers down. Gold-bound loot box. What's that? Gold-bound loot box. Locked. Can I use that key? Should I don't know if I should use it on that one. The high point of the ruins, the scattered debris of the weaponry makes it clear that these were the barracks. I have that chest. We found 2 entrances. Must be another one back here somewhere. Right here. The deep ruts in the ground and small wooden pieces identify this as the old storeroom. Okay. We got 2 more entrances. Some rubble over here. This wasn't an entrance previously, was it? No. Must be on the other side. Hang in there, buddy. Here we go, here we go. Huh. Oh no, they're coming from everywhere! This might not have been wise. My goodness, from every direction. But I didn't last long on her. A faint etching of swords and bows lie in the doorway. This must have been the armory. It's alright, keep yourself warm, folks, while I take all your goods over here. Discover the 5th entrance. Aha. See it? The doorway was left either unmarked or time has worn away any inscription. Alright, we're good here. Let's grab those flywheels. Flywheel, driftwood, pouch of oil. Some more rope. Try to avoid all these scruffy guys. Scruffy guys and desperate ladies. All robing up in those tombs. There's a ship down there. Wonder if it has any secrets. All we need now is a flywheel and 3 more bundles of rope. Although we may need to cross back over onto the other side to find that. Let's go investigate that ship down there. I see quite a few chests down there. Why can't I dive? Seems like it might be quite profitable. Three more bundles of rope, please. Got all our flywheels now. Got our soggy weeds. Oh, hey. Didn't see that. Sneaky route there. Wants me to go over there. Not gonna find any more rope over here. Where do you want me to go? Oh, over here. Really? What? Oh, you want me to go all the way up top there to find some rope? Doesn't seem right. I can't get anything from here, and there's nothing glowing on this side. I don't know why it's blue. Right on the edge there. Oh, we'll ride up there and we'll see if we can find that other rope. Try to kill any of these guys that we can now, because looks like I need to take out up to 90 of them for a deed, I guess. Some more LOTRO points. $36 out of 90. We're getting there. We're getting there. And this is why I'm looking to do a stream of LOTRO. So I can go out here and just take care of those punks. Get those 90, get those 120, whatever it is. Can ride around in a hunting party. Not just here, I'm sure in all the other zones before it as well, even the starter zones. I don't know if you get more LOTRO points from the higher level zones, and may all be about the same. 5s and 10s. I'm gonna need one more. One more bundle, please. There it is. Fearsome buggist. Oh, we got ghosts. Ghosts and goblins. Alright, so can I... No, 42 minutes remaining. Alright, let's, I guess we'll try to go up there and then work our way onto the other side. Let's do that.